Hey everyone, it's me being Tori here, and I'm so excited to share a new video with you. In this video, I'll show you how I transplant my tomato sprouts into a bigger pot and watch them grow. Plus, I'll give you a peek at my garden where I grow all sorts of yummy plants that I love to grow in my garden. I hope you stick around and keep watching my video. Hey my garden buddies and awesome subscribers out there, can you lend me a hand? I'm trying to grow my channel, and I could really use your help to get my channel into, that YouTube algorithm. So comment down below the word of the day, patience. So simply leave the word patience, or tell me, what do you have patience for? Or simply leave your thoughts and opinions, positive vibes, you guys. So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get this video started. Okay you guys, so I am ready to choose my tomato sprouts of which ones, can you guys see that? Which ones I'm going to use to start to plant. So if you know a little bit about me, I have a small balcony garden, and a small but mighty balcony garden. And if you guys can hear the lawnmower, I would like to apologize first of all. I was trying to wait for it to go. It's a Tuesday morning and I've been waiting for a while. But so let's get back to it. So it's time for me to pick a tomato sprout. Can you guys see all the sprouts? And I'm going to choose one or two. Actually, I'm going to choose two, you guys. I have my setup here already. I'm using recycled containers to start it off. So we're going to go from all these sprouts into one container to choosing one sprout to make it grow bigger and put it in a larger container. And if we look really closely, it's a good time that I'm choosing to get these sprouts out right now. So if you guys haven't seen my other video, I made a tomato video about how I started these tomatoes off by seed. It was very simple. I'll give you a short, I had some old tomatoes growing in the refrigerator, little baby small tomatoes that I like. They were growing in the refrigerator. I said, I'm just going to throw them in some soil. I threw just a few in the soil, cut them in half, let the seed into the soil, and here we are now. It takes about 5 to 7 days for a tomato to sprout, depending on the climate that you're in. I'm in zone 10B, Southern California. And I'll leave a link down below where you can find your garden zone. So I also use the recyclable old tomato container that I have just to start them to sprout. So now it's time for me to pick those sprouts. And I'm looking at the two leaves right here. They all develop what they call the set of true leaves right here. So now I know they are ready. Some are still trying to sprout up, but this tall one has caught my eye. I do believe it was the first one that I saw to sprout up. So that is going to be one that I'm going to choose. And I have to look around and see what I choose. So another thing about these tomatoes that I'm growing is that I kind of wish I knew what color they were. I had that variety of tomatoes, those little baby tomatoes that come in like purple and green, like mixed together. Then you got your orange, you got your yellow, and you got your typical red tomato growing. So I was like, I wish I knew which one is gonna grow. I don't know if the tomato tree, is it just gonna sprout different colors, or we'll see. We got a lot of stuff planning to do with this. So this is the main sprout. I don't know if you guys can see, but this will be the main sprout that I'm going to choose. And I'm going to have myself ready, and I got my water ready to get my soil wet, okay? So I got my two containers, are recyclable as well, all the way filled up with soil. And we got my tomatoes right here. And I'm gonna try to show you guys, this is the sprout that I'm gonna get. So I'm just gonna take it. Hopefully I don't snap the roots and stuff, but I'm just gonna get it with my finger, pull it up as best as possible. And guys, look at the little cute roots. See the roots right there? One is gonna be potted. Look at all these roots. The roots. Here we go, here are the roots. Just gonna put the soil back there, put that to the side for a little bit. Now I'm gonna fill both of my containers with water. Make sure they have drainage holes in them. See, the water is coming out. Fill it with water. Now I'm just gonna poke my finger in the soil like that, and sending good vibes for the plant to root. And I'm gonna just cover it up. Give it some time to root, some days for it to root. Now it's in a bigger container. It has more space to grow. It's not crowded anymore with all the other seedlings. And we're gonna send out good vibes, you guys, good vibes. And hopefully that it grows into a bigger, larger tomato tree. So now I'm gonna pick another sprout. I don't know which one I should pick. I don't know. I'm feeling this one. I'm feeling this one right here. Let's see. This is the one I'm going to get right here, you guys. It has its roots. Can you guys see its roots right there? And we're just gonna do what we did to the last container. I'm gonna put it to the side for a little bit. I want it to get a little more water. Doesn't look so moist. I'm just gonna put my finger in the soil, not too deep, enough for the roots to root. Try not to snap anything. Oh, this one was trying to come along, you guys. It was like, wait, I want to be rooted too. It was in the soil. And I'm also gonna make some more tags for these as well for the tomatoes. So I know there's tomatoes growing right there, but I'm just gonna put this tag right here. And I will make more tomatoes, and I will make more tags later on. But for this video right now, I'm just gonna do that. So these are gonna be my 2 tomatoes. Okay, you guys, so we did it. We repotted our little sprouts of tomatoes that were ready to be moved into a larger container. As you guys can see, I chose only 2. One I'm going to keep for myself. You know, you guys, I'm just having a thing with plants. I just love growing them. So I'm only going to keep 2. I mean, oopsie, I'm only going to keep 1. I'm only going to keep 1. And this one I don't think I'm going to keep, because I don't know, for some reason I think it's gonna be this one I'm going to keep. I don't know, for some reason this one just caught my eye and I was like, this is the one. I'm gonna keep this one, and the other one I'm gonna probably give it to a family member to see if they want it, or if one fails, you know, then I have, hopefully I have another option to keep both of, you know, one. Why do I keep on saying I'm gonna keep both of them? If one of them fail, hopefully I have the option to keep another one. And that will be, there was like something flying, guys, and that will be, yeah, we'll see. And then there's gonna be another step where I'm gonna move it to a bigger pot and get a trellis for the tomatoes to vine up. I don't know if I mentioned before, I don't really read what the type of tomatoes it was on the package, but I know, I'm looking at my cat, you guys. I know it's the little baby tomatoes that I like, and they're organic ones that come in like the multicolors, like the red, orange, purplish, greenish colors. I don't know if they vine or anything, so I'm gonna be doing some more learning as I garden. So hopefully the roots established to the soil well. I pushed just a little, not too hard, because the roots weren't like super strong, but as you guys probably saw, the roots were pretty, they were there. So we're just gonna keep an eye on this, give it some sun, give it some loving, give it some good vibes, and hopefully it grow. Now for these seedlings, you guys, I'm a little sad. I've gotta discard them. Play the sad music, you guys. I just, you know, I see their little potential roots and everything, but I don't. I chose two that I'm going to keep, and you know, these were just like to help me out to see what I can grow, and they were good for me, you guys, and I was just so happy to see them all sprout and grow, and look at all these potential roots, you guys. But you know, I'm just gonna have to discard them and get rid of them and tell them thank you so much. I'm okay, you guys. I'm that plant lady. I'm that plant lady. Thank you so much for growing. Thank you so much for being cute little sprouts. I chose two members of your family, and they're gonna do good. And I'll just discard these, you guys, because I can't keep growing them. One, I don't have the space, and two, that I'll be growing like 500 tomato plants. Okay, maybe not 500, maybe I'll be growing probably over 20 tomato plants, you guys, and I just don't have it, guys. So now that we've got our tomatoes established, and we know, like, the little sad news that we're gonna have to get rid of our sprouts, I'm okay, you know, because we're not gonna use them. I would like to show you guys around my garden of some flowers that I'm growing, and some herbs and other edibles that I'm trying to grow around my garden to consume for food, you know, because the price of tomatoes is not, you know, it's not 99 cents, you know. These tomatoes are expensive, but they're my favorite. I love to put them in my salads and everything. So I can just eat them by hand. I just love those little baby tomatoes. So if you guys continue watching, come along with me as I show you a little bit around my garden, the things that I'm growing that I'm trying to consume, and just a little bit of my flowers. And let's get to it. So now first I want to apologize once again for the sun coming and going, so it's like dark light. SoCal, California, that's where I'm at, you guys. So I'm trying to show you guys things that I'm trying to grow and eat in my garden. And one thing that I've always been growing is rosemary, if you guys can see right there. And I also noticed that I have a tiny green onion growing in there. I will try to zoom in. It's somewhere. Can you guys see that green onion? I'm trying to zoom in for you guys, but I've always been growing rosemary, and I mentioned in a couple videos back that SoCal had this crazy heat wave. It was like sometime in the month of March, and my rosemary didn't make it, but I was able to save one piece of green vibrant rosemary, and I repotted it, and I'm gonna show you the other one that started it off, that I repotted and started to grow again. So I'm going to show you guys that. So I don't know what to do with this green onion, you guys. I looked it up. They said green onion and rosemary are compatible, but rosemary doesn't need as much water as a green onion does. So I don't know, but that green onion sprouted. I know I planted some seeds in here like months and months ago, but nothing ever came up. And so I said, okay, let me just transfer this rosemary into here. And boom, I think it got jealous, you guys. I think it got jealous. So some rosemary is what I'm trying to grow, not trying to grow, is what I'm also growing in my garden. I always put rosemary in my dishes, my stews, my soups. And I just love to like rub it around and smell it, you guys. It just smells, hold on. Perfume. It smells delicious, you guys. I love the smell of rosemary. So let's go to a few more other things that I'm growing in my garden that are edibles for me to eat, and maybe I'll show you a little flowers too. Okay, let's go. Right here, you guys, is the rosemary that I saved from the plant that was dying and drying. And smell it, you guys. I just took a piece, the middle stem, and propagated it into the little container that I showed you guys not too long ago. So here's some rosemary growing on the balcony garden. Okay, guys, so now we're on the other part of my garden, and I'm gonna take you around to show you two more things that I'm growing, or actually three more things that I'm growing that I love to put in my dishes. Some mint, some basil and some green onions that I'm growing. So I want you guys, make sure you guys check out my basil video before I show you guys how my basil looks. If you check out my basil video about why my basil looks like this, then you'll have a little more information about why it looks like this. But I'm going to show you guys my basil. Are you guys ready? So here's my basil, you guys. Basil smells so good. You see that it's branching. Like I said, check out my video, but it's still giving me green leaves, and I'm being patient. Before I like to put it in my chicken and my pastas, I'm gonna let it give it potential to fully grow, and we'll take it from there. But I see more green leaves every week, and I'm really and I'm really happy to see them. So I did some propagation. I took a green leaf from the branching basil, and now I'm starting to grow some more basil, like a fresh start, because this is the basil that I just showed you is at a maturing age. So I want to go like with some fresh basil to have more leaves growing more rapidly than what the maturing one would do. So, and I also like the smell of basil in another pot to grow. So there we go. That's my second basil that I'm growing. Also, you guys, I have these green onions. Don't laugh at my green onions, you guys. Yes, they're small, but they got potential, you guys. So these green onions, once again, I have a lot of garden videos out there. Is when I very first started the green onions, I propagated them from store-bought onions. Then the onions that I propagated store-bought, I had them for many years. I would say about 2 to 3 years. Forgive my brain, but they started to bolt and turn to flower. So I collected the seeds, and then recently I started the seeds what I thought was originally in that plant, but somehow these seeds flew into here, and now they are growing into green onions. So time and patience is, you know, when you're growing stuff, you just gotta wait. You just gotta be patient and wait. Here I'm growing, you guys, is my mint. We know mint is perennial, it's invasive, so I'm glad I'm growing it in a pot. Well, I have a balcony garden, so I have no other choice but to grow it in a pot. But I've been having this mint for like forever, maybe 4 to 5 years, maybe even longer, you guys. I don't know, but I love to put mint in my water with some lemon, or just make me some mint tea. I have 2 mints growing. Oh, my other mint plant don't get jealous because I'm not showing it, but it's over there, you guys. It's over there. So this is mint, and the other one is like a spearmint that I'm growing, and these are, I've been having these for years, and they are perennials, and they keep coming back. And I love that I could just put it in my water, or just make myself some mint tea, or just basically smell the aroma of the mint growing. So let's go on to the next thing. So before we get to the start of the show, you guys, I'm just going to show you a few flowers that I'm growing. So here I'm growing some snapdragons. And if we walk over here, I hope I don't trip over a pot, you guys. I'm growing some yellow zinnias. I just made a beautiful bouquet of my snapdragons and zinnias. So I hope you guys check that video out. Look at them. Aren't they just gorgeous, darling, just gorgeous? And I have a potential zinnia growing here. And here we have another star of the show, is my beautiful cone flowers that I use to make the bouquet too. Okay, so you guys, here we are, the star of the show. You know what? Actually, all my flowers and plants are stars, but this is one that I've been learning a lot about. I've been trying to grow. I'm propagating some, and it's been fun growing these, but also the fun part has been learning about them. So right here is my strawberries that I can't wait to eat them. I'm gonna be so excited because strawberries are getting expensive too. So I'm gonna grow me some strawberries, some tomatoes, some green onions, some basil, and some, what else am I growing, you guys? Basil, and what else? And some rosemary. So I'm happy to be growing some food that is edible, but the strawberries are gonna take a while. So once again, I must be patient, show it love, and don't expect it to grow right away. So here is the strawberry. So make sure you guys check out my strawberry video of how I started these strawberries. You'll be amazed. And I started them from seed, but check out my strawberry video. You guys, thank you so much for watching my garden videos. If you guys like these type of garden videos, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And like I always like to say, keep on growing. Bye. Thanks for watching. You guys, it's gonna grow so beautiful. I can't wait.